Hey, you get rolling a couple games, and then you have this injury kind of interrupt you. What kind of trajectory did you think you were on, and how much progress were you making, and can you kind of pick up where you left off?
Yeah, no, I felt like I was trending in the right direction. Got injured early in that Titans game, and that kind of, sidelined me, and it kind of made me. I felt I was discouraged just because I was working so hard to, get better, improve every week, and then I just kind of sidelined me. So I felt like for me, for the 2 weeks I was just trying to stay engaged, asking questions, even though I wasn't playing, just trying to make sure once I do come back, I'll still be locked in.
Is that something that can linger? I mean, how do you avoid that?
Yeah, it lingers. It's an injury where you feel better, it'll just come back on you unexpectedly. So for me, just staying on top of it, active recovery, making sure I warm up. I'm not in college anymore, so I can't just suit up and go out to practice. I have to, really warm up and then go out and do my thing. So just making sure I take care of myself as a pro.
How hard is it when you feel like you've been building to just then have to try to stay engaged, when you're sitting out your camp?
Staying engaged, it's kind of hard when you don't see yourself on the screen, just kind of seeing everybody else. But at the same time, you still have to you still have to make sure you watch film even though you're not playing, making sure that when you do come back, you're not far off from where you once left off. So just making sure you're locked in those 2 weeks that I was out.
Do you feel like yourself when you're out there right now? Do you feel like you're back?
Oh yeah, for sure. It low-key was gonna be it would have been a tight call if I were to play last game. I felt like I could have muscled through it, but it was kind of like a thing where we was really, really close, but just not there yet. So coming back this week, I feel like I'll be full go. I'll be ready.
Kwity, what was it like for you watching the Monday night game and thinking about maybe had you been there, the difference that you could have made?
I wish I was there to help my guys in the pass rush and just on the D line, but I wasn't. And that kind of hurt me just being at home, just watching it on TV. So yeah.
How do you handle that motivation?
For me, I was just anxious, come back on the field. I was just attacking my rehab. Anytime, even in practice, when I was just in practice on the sideline, I would just be kind of eager to go and practice with my guys. I always been anytime I've been sideline, I always feel even though if it's a hard practice or whatever, I would rather be out there with my guys hurting and struggling rather than being on the sideline and watch them go through it. So that's just me.
Kwity, you talked about the importance of warming up before practice. How has your routine changed in that way, and what does your warm-up routine consist of?
Oh, drastically. Now when I first came into the league, they were like, you have to stay on the routine, make sure you get the routine and stay on it. So for me, I have to make sure I come in the mornings and do more lifts to strengthen my hammies and my glutes to make sure everything around my hammies are strong. And then right before practice, hit the tubs and soft tissue massage and anything that I can do to loosen it up. And then in practice, make sure I go through a warm up. And then even after practice, make sure I get some more treatment, some more rehab. Even if I'm not feeling it as much, just make sure I'm taking care of it.